It began with a soft buzz, just another beep from a pager in someone's pocket. But then, boom! A series of explosions, sending shockwaves across Lebanon, leaving a nation devastated and a world questioning. This was no ordinary attack. Welcome to World We Live In, where we explore the most compelling stories shaping our world today. In this episode, we dive into a shocking and deadly attack that shook Lebanon, a covert operation involving Hezbollah's communication devices that turned fatal. How did simple pagers and walkie-talkies become weapons of destruction? Stay with us as we unravel the details behind this sophisticated and unprecedented attack, its implications, and the shadowy forces at play. On a quiet Tuesday afternoon in Lebanon, pagers carried by Hezbollah members began to explode almost simultaneously. The devices, once thought to be secure, turned into lethal weapons. At least 32 people were killed, including 2 children, and thousands more were injured in a matter of hours. Tuesday's explosions in Beirut and across other cities were terrifying enough, but then, just a day later, another wave hit. This time, walkie-talkies exploded during funerals for the victims of the previous day's attack, claiming the lives of 20 more. Panic spread like wildfire, and for a moment, no one knew which device could be trusted. But how did this happen? How did such sophisticated devices, designed to keep Hezbollah's communications safe from Israeli surveillance, turn into bombs? Reports suggest that the pagers, used widely by Hezbollah to avoid Israeli tracking, had been secretly rigged. According to US officials, the devices were set off remotely, disguised as messages from Hezbollah's own leadership. What appeared to be simple notifications were actually triggers for explosions that caused untold carnage. Hezbollah's choice to use pagers stems from their belief that these low-tech devices were harder for Israel to track compared to mobile phones. However, this attack proves just how deeply infiltrated their communications network had become. The devices, purchased only months ago, were already compromised. Though no official claim has been made, most fingers point to Israel's intelligence agency, Mossad. With a history of covert operations and sabotage, Mossad is believed to have executed this unprecedented attack. Even though Israeli officials declined to comment, experts suggest that the simultaneous detonation of these devices shows the meticulous planning and technological sophistication for which Mossad is known. Beyond the high-tech warfare lies the human tragedy. Among the dead were not just Hezbollah members, but innocent civilians, women, children, families, who had no part in the conflict. Hospitals were overwhelmed, treating thousands with burns and shrapnel injuries. Panic spread as no electronic device seemed safe. Even the Iranian ambassador to Lebanon, a close ally of Hezbollah, was injured in one of the blasts. So where did these deadly devices come from? Investigations have revealed a tangled web of manufacturers, suppliers, and intermediaries. The pagers that exploded were traced back to a Taiwanese company, Gold Apollo, which had outsourced part of its production to a Hungarian firm called Bay-C. However, both companies denied any involvement. The Taiwanese government, caught off guard, quickly disassociated itself, stating that the pagers were not built with components from Taiwan. Meanwhile, a Japanese company, ICOM, whose walkie-talkies exploded on the second day, said it hadn't produced that model in over a decade. This complex supply chain only deepens the mystery, raising the question, was this all part of a larger, multinational conspiracy? Hezbollah's leader, Hassan Nasrallah, called the attack a severe blow and accused Israel of crossing all boundaries. Yet, despite the devastation, he vowed that Hezbollah would emerge stronger. He pledged to continue attacks on Israel's northern border as long as the war in Gaza persisted. With Hezbollah vowing retaliation, many fear this attack could push Lebanon and Israel closer to an all-out war. For now, though, the question remains, how far can this covert war of intelligence and sabotage go before it spills over into open conflict? As Lebanon reels from these devastating attacks, one thing is clear: technology, even the simplest forms like pagers, has become a deadly tool in the hands of those who know how to exploit it. Will this attack spark a new chapter in the long-standing Israel-Hezbollah conflict? Or is it merely a glimpse of the shadow war that has been waged for years, now creeping into the public eye with terrifying consequences? Thank you for watching this episode of World We Live In. If you found this story as gripping as we did, don't forget to like, share and subscribe. There's so much more unfolding in our world, and we're here to bring you the most important stories as they happen. Stay tuned for more insights, and as always, we'll see you next time.